Hello, I'm EnterElysium and we are back in Dwarf Fortress. Still the 2012 version. As you can see, we actually have Sound Sense working. It turns out that the update just doesn't work. It is fine. If you update it, however, it will go update failed, which apparently is a thing. I don't know. Anyway, so I've got it playing everything except I've muted the music channel. I'm just afraid that, you know, copyright on YouTube might pick up something. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I would advise you to just, you know, unmute everything that you want. And yeah, just use it. It's pretty good. Currently we have, you know, weather sounds. You can hear a bit of rain in the background. It's a bit wet, and as this thing tells you, it has started raining. So we're back in Dwarf Fortress. Now, if I remember rightly, we're waiting for this to be dug out completely. It still hasn't been dug out completely, but then again, well, our dwarfs have been fairly busy. I will actually zoom in, however. So I think it is... Which button is it? Now, it definitely was the mouse wheel to zoom in on previous versions of Dwarf Fortress. However, in this, it has changed. It now is the square bracket. So I think I'm going to zoom into there. That should allow you to see a little bit easier. And yes, it is the square brackets indeed. So we're waiting for this to be dug out, and then we're going to put, you know, a wood burning thing in, and a smelter, and a couple of other things. You know, normal metalworking stuff. Let's zoom back out. Now, one thing I actually would like to do is, if we look back at the top here, is it a massively well-protected fort? It has, well, it's a pretty standard one wall. It's pretty small. It's not great. Now, if we look at Dwarf Therapist, we can see if we connect to Dwarf Fortress, we've got a few dwarfs. We're still, you know, kind of lacking a large amount. We've only got, I don't know, 15 dwarfs, and I really like to be able to get a nice 30 going before we can have a proper nice fortress going. So I'm going to just minimize that for now and go back to this. Now, one thing I will just go is I'll just plonk down some new stuff. Now, I don't want to use that, sorry. I want to use build, capital C for construction, W for wall. And that allows us to have the wall, and a cat has just jumped up behind me. That's kind of scary. I want to double up our walls. Now, the thing this will become apparent, but it is so that we can have archers shooting down on enemies. And we will actually work on a military at some point today. Do we have enough granite? We have a lot of granite. I don't know if we have enough. We'll try putting it out. Yes, the thumping in the background, by the way, is my kitten jumping from behind my head onto the computer desk. It's definitely a sight to behold. Definitely a sight to behold. Now, how much granite do we have left? I can't tell. But I'm actually going to just finish off one side for now, and hopefully we'll be able to finish the rest sometime soon. There we go. I've got one lump of granite left, so I've judged that pretty well. Our bunnies are growing quite prodigiously? Prodigiously, not religiously. That sounds like... yeah, no, that doesn't work. So, back out, back out. We're doing pretty well at the farming, I must admit. There's kind of a lot of stuff going on. A lot of farm plots. Let's actually have a look. We're using K. Farm plot, farm plot, farm plot. Oh, it doesn't tell us what's being planted in there. Okay. So one of them is, yeah, that's plump helmets all the time, and that's varying. So if we go back down, you can see we have a few things to do down here, and that's still waiting to be dug out. Oh well. What are you? Tetrahydrite. That seems like something we should dig out, so of course, not Dwarf Therapist. I want to pull out DF hack and type dig V. Ooh, that's a fairly nice vein. That should give us a nice bit of copper. Tetrahydrite gives copper, and I think it's a 20% chance of silver, maybe? No, it's definitely copper, and I think there's silver in it as well. Now, our kitchen is, well, not being used that much. I would like more. Now, there are some things I want to go over today, some kind of nice things that are mods. Firstly, I want to go over this. Control-I. Welcome to Workflow. You can do a couple of things with this. You can either use control it from here, or I believe you can go into, say, using Q, go over to here, and you can use workflow from here. I prefer, honestly, to just use it from here. It just seems easier for me. So if you go here, that's Control-I to bring up workflow. By the way, the first time you will use workflow, you'll say Control-I, and it'll say, do you want to use workflow? And you want to enable it. It's not enabled. You say Y for yes, and it'll go, workflow is now enabled. Control-I opens workflow, and then Shift-A to add, as it says down the bottom. So what do we want to create? T to select. We want to create meal. So any prepared meal. Seems fine to me. What's capital C? What's that about? Oh, it's to default to crafts. No, I don't want you to do that. I want you to be a meal. There we go. So T to select meal. P, you can specify any ingredient. No, we don't want to specify any ingredient. And then desired range. You can change that using capital R, so we'll change that. We don't want 5 to 12. This means the minimum amount. So when you go below this amount, they will make more. I'd kind of like, well, for now, we can leave it at 25. Normally, I'd have it a lot higher, and max can be... Oop, that's the wrong one. 50. And Y to create new. Bam. And as you can see, if we look over on the right-hand side, you've got these two lines. This is the line when it goes below, they'll build more. Well, build, create, cook in this case. And when it goes above this line, they'll stop. Sorry about that. So when it goes above this line, they'll stop cooking. So basically, it'll go, do-do-do-do-do. Okay, eat, nom 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 nom. Build, do-do-do-do-do. Eat, nom 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 nom. Build, or cook in this case. And you get the idea. We've currently got quite a lot. So we're not going below that, and I actually will want to edit this because, well, we've got a lot of meals at the moment. We might as well just keep it at a nice high level. I'm going to change it, so I'm going to change the range. So Shift-R, not Control-R, Shift-R. And then we'll change it to 50 to 75. Bam. Now we can add more. I'm actually going to create a new one for drink, so drink. Everything else is fine. The range, however, needs to be also 50 to 75. And Y to create new. We have 141 drink. We are well above that limit. I think we'll be fine. Now, the limits can be higher, they can be lower, really. I mean, that's a nice limit for, you know, medium-sized, small to medium-sized. We are a small fortress still. We haven't actually got much bigger than that. We will, of course, get bigger one day, but not today. So, we can add some other things. I'm actually going to go and check what jobs we have queued currently. Mugs, nest boxes, pots. Yeah, it seems fine to me. I'm also going to... Actually, no, not using that. I will queue it using this. Crafts. Now, unfortunately, you can see if I try and type in mug, it doesn't get anything. So, I don't know why that is. Maybe it has to be goblet. We'll see. And then if we try and change the material, you can use P to do that. And let's try rock. Actually, can it be stone? No, it just has to be any kind of rock. So there you go, a goblet made of rock. And desired range, 25 to 50 for the moment will do. I'll probably want to use that later. Oh, apparently we've got a lot of them already. Apparently we've got 84. Let's change that range. I want 100 to 150. And now that should queue some up. Cannot produce rock goblet. What is your reason for not producing me rock goblets? Tell me your reasons. Brew drink has been suspended. Huh. That's view job. V for view job. Repeating suspended. Okay. I assume maybe we've ran out of something to do that. Make a rock mug. Make a rock mug. They're all inactive. Of course, you get to that, by the way, by hitting J for jobs. And you, instead of going M for manage and then Q to add another one, you can just use J for jobs and then look through them like this. It's nice and simple to do. Ish. I guess it's simple in the terms of Dwarf Fortress. It's not simple in the grand scheme of things. But I don't know why it doesn't like this. It's definitely picking them up. It says that they're 87, but it's refusing to build extra. Not sure why. I don't know that. I don't know. Now, another thing we'll do is we'll pause the game. Is we'll sort out our hotkeys. Now, Shift-H gets you to hotkey mode. We'll go to... There we go. So if we go Shift-H, gate zoom. So if we go back, you can see F1 will take us to the gate. You know, I maybe want it a bit more central, but it's fine. We'll go Shift-H. We will go Z to zoom here, and that will change where we're zooming. Now, if I go down using plus and minus, I believe. No, actually, is it hotkey 2? Yeah, there we go. Using F2. By the way, F buttons are your hotkeys, so F1 takes you to the gate, F2 takes you to that. So, you know, if we were to go away from there, and F1, bam! It defaults to the gate. So, if I go Shift-H, I use F2 to set the next one, and I want the next one to be down at our next level. We could use the farm level. Yeah, let's use the farm level. Then all we need to do here is go and use Z for zoom here, and watch it change. Bam! It's now got the zoom thing. And here we go. Here is another level we want to hotkey, so let us F3, Z. Bam! This one we want to be F4, so F4, bam! This one, F5, and you get the drill. Now let's go all the way down. I think this is probably a good place. F6. And then I think we don't have anything. Yeah, we're currently actually a fairly small unit. I can't remember what I was going to do with that room now. Hospital. So yeah, maybe this should be... I'm going to change it. So this is hotkey 6 and hotkey 7 is the one below. And now if I back up, F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6, F7. Bam! Simple. Works really well, right? So let us go to build mode. Beds. I would like some beds for my hospital. Don't have that many. We could do with more. Something else we could probably add a limit for, but I like to build them in batches because I like to build my bedrooms in batches. It seems to make sense to me, at least. Let's go table. Now, what is table? Table is T. By the way, when you're building a hospital, apparently there's sometimes a glitch with taking dwarfs from their beds to surgery on a table, so it's best to put the table next to them, because sometimes they can't path to it for some reason. So I guess you need to put the table next to them just to be sure. So, table... Table, 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 table. And there we go. I'd normally put some more beds in there, but I think that's fine for now. 6 beds means that we're currently with 15 dwarfs. That's 40% of our entire fortress could be injured at one time. Now we do need traction benches as well, but I don't believe we have any traction benches. Let's just check. Z for stock. Or Z for that, which is the overview, and then go to there for stock. And you can check traction boxes, traction benches, not traction boxes. Traction. Benches. None. There we go. Do we have any mechanisms? Mechanisms is something I actually might like to set a limit for, actually. Because they do come in useful and use them in a lot of things. So let's add Shift-A, after going Control-I, of course. T, and then... Oh, whoops. Mechanism. I would like to have any sort of mechanism. I would like a range of... minimum 10, maximum 15. Yeah, that seems to work for me. Actually, maximum 18. And then Y for yes. We have 7. 7 mechanisms. Not quite good enough. So, do we have any traction benches due to be made? No, so let's add a traction bench. Construct traction bench. Construct me... 4. Let's plan for the bad days. In addition, let's queue ourselves up a chest. Wooden chest. Let's make 3 of those. And a cabinet. I think you need that as well. So, rock cabinet, and then 3 of those. Boop, and back. Now let's actually set ourselves up another work order. This time for a chest. No, you don't have chest. Okay, maybe it is a container. No? What do you count it as? What do you count it as? What do you count as? Backpack? No, no, you're not any of them. You're not any of them. Sometimes workflow is a little bit odd about these couple of things. I guess it's a box or bag, maybe. Yeah. Material, and can we set wood? No. Oh, well, I guess we'll make them manually. I don't know why that is. If someone can actually get me, you know, give me a good reason why that is not working, I would be grateful. So let's unpause that. I guess the miners are busy down here. I would actually like them to... I don't know why I'm doing that. I've got my hotkey set up now. I would like you to do that last bit up there rather than that bit there. Come on, go there. Oh, at least things are getting placed. That is good to see. Now, we currently have, I believe that is, what, 20 beds? We've got 15 dwarfs, so it could actually be that we need to place a few more. We are out of beds currently. So I'm thinking if we create another 20 beds. 20 beds seem good to me. Boop. Because that'll mean it's another 2 racks. Thief! Protect the horde! I'm actually just going to pause and hope the thief... Yeah, he's ran away. There we go. See him running away. Bye! Seems sensible to me. Now, what we're going to basically rely on is, well, the ability to close that door. I have hooked that door up, haven't I? Let's go check. Add new task. Let's pull it. Let's just double check it works, right? No, I'm going to pull the lever. Go on. It's a nice lever. There we go. It's been pulled. And no. Nothing. Oh, there we go. It did happen. Someone cancelled their job because they got trapped outside. Add job. P. Pull lever. So that's, of course, Q. Mouse over it. A. Add new task. And Shift P. Raises it. Well, not raises it. It pulls the lever, but it, of course, is to raise the drawbridge currently. Is it drawbridge? Yeah, it is a drawbridge. Come, pull it. Go on. It's an important task. Someone's left outside and in the rain. Left outside alone. And it's cold out here. Well, what's that? A farmer. No! A farmer's been crushed by a drawbridge! Oh, God. I didn't mean to do that. Well, that's unfortunate. We are now down a person. Do we have... I guess that could have actually been... That wasn't going to be a hospital, was it? That was going to be a place to put all the dead people. Whoops. Okay, well, we're going to have a place for the dead people across from it, because, you know, as soon as people go to the hospital, they probably need to go to the morgue. Knowing our dwarf care. So we'll open up a morgue next door. That was unfortunate. Our first death, and it's due to, well, I would say my ineptitude, but it's his fault for being underneath the drawbridge. Come on. Who stands underneath a drawbridge like that? Right. Now, I'm hoping that that'll be dug out pretty soon. We do need some coffins. I don't know if we have any. Let us check our stocks. Coffin, 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 coffin. Let's tab to enable search. Coffin. S search. Coffin. No. Okay, we don't appear to have any. That's unfortunate. Food stored. Good amount of drink. Good amount of miscellaneous. That'll do. Now we definitely need to build ourselves some coffins. I'm actually going to set up a work order for coffins. Shift A. And we are going to ask for coffin. I don't care what it's made out of particularly. Actually, I do. I want it to be made out of rock. And I want the range, Shift R, to be 10. And build me 20 to begin with. That'll be enough to fill up a mausoleum. Yes. As you can see, we have none currently. And, oh, you can see there that we are falling in terms of, what is that? That's any prepared, so that'll be food. Food is down at 75, which is the top of our limit. Drink is falling a little bit. And goblets are being made. Excellent. So we're now into 102 goblets. Mechanisms are falling. That's unfortunate. Wonder what we're using them for. Now let's go down here. Oh, they are building that. Well, building that gets some mining out. It's very nice of those dwarves there. Doing their job. Quite nicely. That's all going on fine. That's all going on fine. Let's check our nobles. N for nobles, as you probably know. Oh, we are saving, so in fact we will not be doing anything while we save. Guess it's a good time to have a sip of my tea. Come on. Come on. Now, I'm thinking this is actually possibly a better material live streamed than actually recorded on YouTube for YouTube. And, you know, it'll be a good live stream because then we can name the dwarves and so on, and we can have some interaction. It's a very story game, so if, you know, we pull up R, you can see these fighting things. I haven't gone into this in detail because, well, to be honest, we haven't had much fighting. You can see stuff like the Metal Crafters fighting, Counter-Strike misses. There's nothing really going on there until we get a proper enemy, at which point there will be a lot going on there. That's R that brings it up, by the way. So it's something that you can really get into. I think it would be definitely a bit more fun live streamed. You're sleeping. That's been built. There's a lot of stuff sitting around up there. Really? Is that all just sitting there, not being hauled? Plump helmet times 2. Yeah, it's just not been hauled. Huh, that's unfortunate. We have no idlers. There we go. You can see in the top right-hand corner we have the idlers, and it says idlers none. It's flicking to 1, and then the 1 is getting assigned. We really need more people. We have got rather unlucky with the number of people we have had as migrants. We would have probably expected some more by now, but, you know, that just doesn't seem to be the case. It started raining at least. That's always good, I guess. Come on. I want some more people. I want a decent batch of migrants so I can show off the military, but I can't really do a military until I have a decent batch of migrants. I really want to show off the military thing. It's kind of fun. Ooh, traction bench has been complete. Well, we'll put them in our... Well, I was going to say... Ooh, not that one. B and traction benches. Is it shift? Ah, yeah, it's not T. T is traps. So I want to put the traction bench here... here, here, and here. And then, do we have, if we look in container, H? Bag, oh, chest, there we go. And I also want cabinet, F. Mika cabinet. Common German girl's name, similar to one, Shell. What is that, just sitting there? It's a box. A gem bin, okay, and... Oh, it's got tourmaline. Okay, that makes sense. It's a gem bin. That's going up north. Up north? Up north. It's, well, it's not north, is it? It's, up top. A quick look. We'll read our dwarves, and we'll see who we lost. I'm thinking it was a farm, wasn't it? So do we have... Oh, we have plenty of people farming. It's fine. Oh, I don't need that one. Let's go back into Dwarf Fortress. A lot of bunny rabbits. That'll be very useful later on if we need to kill them off. So things are being dragged around, and you finished mining that out, and that is, of course, all our copper. It's going to be useful. What was this I was mining out here? It was silver, so... We have a lot of silver, which is good for making nice, expensive things. The problem is it will make enemies come to us because we have a high value. And the value of your fortress really determines what enemies you will face. Because, of course, they hear, you know, tales of your luxury. So I don't really want to go straight into building, like, silver goblets because that'll piss everyone off. I'll be like, oh, we can get a piece of them, especially with an easy military. Like, we've got no military. It'd be a case of, yeah, they really could take a piece of us. Right, that's done there. So... Have we built ourselves those coffins yet? No. I'm assuming that's because we are busy building other things. Goblets are going up quite nicely. I guess people are a bit too busy. Now let's check. Who is on masonry? Masonry. 3 dwarves. Okay, that's fine. I was afraid we wouldn't have enough. But we do, so it's fine. Okay, which one is it? There we go, and let's build workshop. How many masons workshops do we have? We have 3. Oh, that's plenty. We don't need any more than that. Yeah. No, we don't need anything else. I'm going to build an ashery. Just because... Oh, we need blocks for that. Okay, then it's JMQ. Let's build ourselves some blocks. Rock blocks, and, I don't know, make me 12. You'll use them in future for a little bit, but other than that, they're not often used. And there we go. We have completed this room here. So what are we going to do with it? Well, for a start, we are going to make... Why do I keep doing that? No, B, W, and... Actually, no, it's not W. It is furnaces, which... Is it F? No, sorry, it is workshop, and then it must be furnaces or something, isn't it? No, where are furnaces? Where are furnaces? Sieging, other stuff, butchers. Furnaces. Oh, they're E. Yeah, they're E. So it's B, E. There we go. And we want wood furnaces, so it's W. We want these because these will make us some charcoal, and charcoal allows you to get the temperatures at which point you can actually do stuff. So we want one there. Use Mika, that is fine. Mika feels so used right now. And there, and there. So we have got 3 of them, which is a lot, but it'll actually come in useful. Smelter. Seems good to me. And we'll use granite. We'll also get a glass furnace, and we might as well get a kiln. Because why not while we're at it? And let's also get another smelter, so we can go through and make enough bars quickly. That should be plenty. We don't really have much room left in there. I would like to get a metalsmith workshop. I think we have to maybe move that out. Let's go DD, of course, for mine. And... maybe if we put it here for where we're going to put our metalsmiths workshops. What are your settings? Stone. Oh, you're on metal ore. So where is our bars? Oh, it's here, right. Okay, so that should be fairly close. And I'm actually going to X this one here. Actually, no, I'll use that one. Oh, nope. I only want to build the 1 door. We could build a 2 door. And then we'll delete that there. So that will be for later on. There's, of course, X and D. Item blocking site. Suspended the construction of smelter. Oh, it's because there's rocks on the ground. Yeah, it's fine. They'll build them eventually. Don't worry. Create a masterpiece. There's 2 people creating masterpieces, sorry. Don't know what you've created. But it'll be something kind of boring, probably, I'm guessing. Oh, we have got a pretty good carpenter. It could be like a masterpiece bed or something. Something equally mundane. Tetrahydrite wall. Oh, I guess we could mine that, but... it looks like that might be a vein going there. Yeah, they're suspending the construction of pretty much everything in there. I think that one has been created, hasn't it? No. No, they've suspended the construction of everything in there. That's unfortunate. Now, let's actually go down and see if we can place ourselves some coffins. Please tell me we built a coffin. Nope, we still haven't built a coffin. Now, the problem with not having a coffin is people who die and don't have coffins, well, their body just sits there and rots. And that makes everyone unhappy, which can lead to some very bad outcomes. And is not in any way appreciated. Don't do it, kids. Bury your dead. It's good for you. Now, I'm actually going to have to end the episode here for today. Yeah, everything's blocking that site. I hope they move it. I've also got a lot of food to move. Oh, is that food spoiling, by the way? It looks spoiled. No, just the icon? Oh, at least we've constructed some wooden chests. That's something. Oh, we've also got nest boxes, so I think we can put the nest boxes in before we go. B to build, Shift N for nest boxes. Ah, there we go, I've only got those. So, then let's also go to... Not burrow, I don't want burrow. What am I doing? Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Anyway, they'll put them down there, and it will be all shiny and good, and then we can put our chickens in those next boxes, and they will lay eggs, and then we can use the eggs for cooking, and we can have delicious omelettes, because as we all know, dwarves love omelettes. It's just a fact of life. I'm actually going to set up a quick zone. And set that to a zone. I'm going to set it to a pen or pasture, N. Escape to be done. What do I need to use to select it? Yeah, Shift N to set the information. I want to assign a hen, a hen, a hen, a rooster. I think that's all we've got. A lot of bunnies, a lot of puppies. Seems good to me. That means that we should have all the hens and the rooster in close proximity, which of course leads to many, many chicks, which is always good for us, and lots of tasty, tasty eggs. So, I'm going to call it today. I've been EnterElysium. This has been Dwarf Fortress. Sorry about that for the drought. Dwarf Fortress is back, and if you have any questions at all, just remember to chuck them in the comments, and I'm sure either I or one other person who knows more than Dwarf Fortress than me will answer them. It's a good game. You need to get into it. Really, I mean, if this is, it could be your sort of thing. It is, however, a little bit of a difficult game to get into because of the UI. Anyway, I've been EnterElysium, and if you like the episode, please run a like, and if you're not subscribed and you want to subscribe, well, subscribe. Stay shiny.